there are a number of influencers that have been lying
Yep.
about Karmelo Anthony's
Crazy.
family.
Trash.
And I want to say this, like I said before, regardless, whether you think he was wrong, right, whatever, put that aside for a second, because this part of the discussion is about people just spreading
Mendacity.
blatant lies about the family.
Propaganda.
And it started with this New York Post article here.
Bunk. Rubbish.
Carmelo Anthony renting a 900K home in a gated community with family, bought new car after release on bond in Austin Metcalf murder case. This is what stirred the pots. The New York Post article.
Weak,
here.
whack, trash, goofy.
And unfortunately, if you go into the article, we don't even get into all of that tonight. But unfortunately, a number of influencers on Twitter, including people like Benny Johnson, Tim Pool, even some of the black conservatives went along with this shit. Already had put out videos and retweets
John Matrix.
saying Carmelo Anthony's family took money from the Give Send Go that you guys sent for the case and they used it to buy a brand new home.
To be fair to OT, he said to Tatum, he said he doesn't know for sure if it was if it was fraud or misappropriation or misusing. He did not know for sure, but he did show certain images and yeah. But the other people, yeah, they have to take back what they said for sure, bro, because what they said was rubbish. He did the family, the Anthony family, they did not use any of the Give Send Go money. They were not able to access the money until a certain day. So how were they able? So in what way could they have bought anything with the money if they were not able to access the money, the funds? Yeah, bro. Yeah, and the money they got, they used it for safety purposes, not only for legal defense, but for safety purposes, because the dad, the mom, their 3 other children, they got harassment threats. Yeah, bro. So they had to move to a different location, a different spot, but they did not misappropriate funds. Yeah, the people who said they are tripping, bugging all the way. You have to be logical. You have to be accurate. Accurate. You must be accurate. You must be accurate. You must be accurate. No matter what, you must be accurate. You have to be accurate no matter what. Yeah. Certain people Benny Johnson, everybody who pushed Bunk should be ashamed of themselves, bro. Johnson. Yeah. Benny Johnson, it is not a surprise that he did this goofy ish, because he's been known for trickery, manipulation, and deceit. This dude got let go from BuzzFeed many eons ago for plagiarizing other people's work multiple times, bro. Crazy. And then this dude stole an independence or a Republican's video, a Republican creators or an independence video, It was titled Liberal Math. He stole her video. Aaron Wexler from not her page is not lib take on IG. Yeah, she posted a video titled Liberal Math. She posted it on social media, X, Instagram, different places, bro. This dude, Benny Johnson, a famous right-wing puppet. This dude, he stole her video. He did not give her credit. He put his watermark. He placed his watermark on her video as if he created the video, came up with the thoughts and everything. He wanted his people, his acolyte, his proponents, his acolytes to believe what he published was his original work. Deceit, trickery, manipulation, swindle, mendaciousness, mendacity, bro. Slimy, bro. Dirty, dishonest, shady, goofy, unscrupulous, no morals, no scruples, no principles. It is really shameful, bro. This dude this dude has been a sucker dude for many years, bro. I did not know real rap. I used to rock with Benny Johnson, bro, before I learned that he plagiarized people's work and stole from Aaron Wexler and did not give her credit for the liberal math video, bro. Once I learned he did these goofy things, I chose to disassociate and no longer tune in to his stuff because he is a goofy, bro. A blight, a slimy human, bro. He is an unlaudable, unscrupulous, unprincipled person, bro. No integrity, bereft of integrity and of laudability. This dude is indubitably bereft of laudability. Benny Johnson, Sinny Johnson, Sinny Johnson, because he sins. He's supposed to be a Christian, but he's doing slimy-ish. He's a hypocrite, bro. Bro, he's unprincipled. He is bereft of integrity and of laudability. He is a goofy. He is a sucker, bro. It is what it is, Just because we are both MAGA, Benny and myself, that doesn't mean I condone the goofy ish he does, bro. He's a sucker. It is what it is, The truth is the truth, regardless. Please, please know this. Please know this, Please know this. Please know this.
Hello, Anthony's family took money from the Give, Send, Go that you guys sent for the case, and they used it to. Hello, Anthony's family took money from the Give, Send, Go that
he simped for Andrew Tate too. Benny Johnson, when he interviewed Tate, he simped for this dude too. He simped for this dude too, Yo, if you are going to have this dude on, don't simp for this dude. Please don't simp for this dude. Be real, be tough.
And said that the Karmelo Anthony family had not withdrawn funds.
Don't be unfair, but be tough, please. Please, por favor.
Had not withdrawn any. Karmelo Anthony's family took money from the Give Send Go. Already had put out videos and retweets. Right? But unfortunately, a number of influencers on Twitter, including people like
on YouTube
Johnson,
too, John Matrix,
even some of the black conservatives went along with this shit. Already had put out videos and retweets saying Karmelo Anthony's family took money from the Give Send Go that you guys sent for the
disgraceful,
case and they
bro.
used it to buy a brand new home.
The people who pushed this bunk, yo.
Bold lie. The owner of Give Send Go came forward and said that
Jacob
the Karmelo
Wells
Anthony family had not withdrawn any funds from the Give Send Go
he told
accounts.
TMZ this.
And none of these influencers corrected the videos or the tweets that they put out.
Crazy.
No,
Yeah, Jacob Wells, the co-founder of Give Send Go, a Christian platform that permits people who were accused of crime, period, including theft and murder. He permits people of all races, all political parties, all religions to raise money for legal defense on this site, and on this platform. He doesn't discriminate. He permits everybody to raise money for legal defense, and no percentage gets taken. They get 100% of their money, of their dough, their moolah, their guap, their cheddar, their bread, paper, cheese, cake, whatever synonym you want to say, whatever synonym you want to say, yo. Squirrel, whatever. Yo, they get all of their ish, yo. They receive all of their ish. Words. No cap. Yeah. Yeah, he told TMZ, yo, certain people are mad he permitted Karmelo to raise his family to raise money, but there you are innocent until proven guilty. I don't think he acted in self-defense when he stabbed Austin Metcalf, but he said, like Jacob Wells said, there is a presumption of innocence until a person is proven guilty in a court of law, bro. So yeah, people have to let the judges do what they do. Permit the judges to do what they do in the court, in the trial. Yeah, due process, bro. Everybody should get due process. He said that too. It doesn't matter if you were accused of heinous crimes or not, yo. It doesn't matter if you did or it doesn't matter if you did a crazy offense or not, bro. Due process still has to occur, bro. You can't. Yeah. If you don't have due process, bro, there will be no there will be no order, no structure, no order, no it's would be there would be collapse, decay, uncontrollable ish, bro. So due process has to be existent. Due process has to be existent. Words. You have to prove that somebody is guilty of a crime, bro. You can't just convict somebody with no real proof or real evidence. Yeah, but yeah, this dude Karmelo, he did provoke Austin into touching him. Then he stabbed him fatally, bro. Yeah, it will be difficult to claim self-defense when you provoked this dude. You can't provoke people then use lethal force. Nah, bro. Austin, he did not have a knife or a gun or a bat or a hammer or anything that was proportionate to what Anthony had. So yeah, even though Austin, he should have gotten the authorities instead of touching this dude, grabbing this dude. He should have gotten the authorities, bro. Get the authorities. Don't. Yeah, bro. Permit the authorities to handle the situation, bro. Yeah, but Karmelo, he is in the wrong too, though. They both could have done better, but Austin is still. What happened was still uncondonable and inexcusable, bro. Like, yeah, a grabbing or touching doesn't equate to stabbing, bro. It's two different levels. The force was disproportionate. It was really disproportionate. Melo, he could have fought this dude. They both would still be here today, bro. But Karmelo, he wanted to go too far, bro, to do too much. They both messed up, but Melo, Melo, this dude Melo is not the victim, bro. He's not this stainless. Yeah. Yeah, he may have good grades, be a great student. All of those things may be true, bro. But that doesn't mean you can't be that you are unable to do crime or make a mistake or do bad things just because you are a brilliant student, a great athlete, a hard-working person. Just because you have good grades, you are a great athlete, you are hard-working, that doesn't mean you are unable to do crime or make a mistake or do bad-ish. It doesn't mean you are unable to do crime. It is what it is. You can be brilliant and a person with you can be brilliant and over emotional. You can be brilliant and engage in misbehavior too. Yeah. Yeah. This must be known, yo. Yeah. People gotta be logical, bro. Logic is scarce, sadly, but it is, everybody people should everybody should move with that logic. Yo, logic leads to good results, facts.
That they put out. No, it's not okay. Whether you agree with Karmelo Anthony or not, we have to raise our voices about this. I am so tired of people saying they're independent media and they're doing sneaky, grimy crap like this that corporate media does. If you put that information out there, you need to issue a retraction.
Yep. Period. Point blank.
It's disgusting.
Agreed.
Sick.
Odious. Hateable.
So much that they said things, the things that they said.
Forgot to say this. Yeah. The Anthony family, the mom in the press conference in Texas, the mom of Anthony's in the press conference, she said, she said she is a Christian. Their family is Christian. They follow Christianity. They follow Christianity. They follow the religion Christianity. It is possible they chose to raise money on Give, Send, Go. Sorry. It is possible they chose to raise money on Give, Send, Go because that platform aligns with their religious belief. They are Christian. It makes sense. They did not say they chose to raise money on this particular platform because of their religious belief, because the religious belief of Give, Send, Go aligns with their religious belief. She did not utter those words, but it is possible, bro. It is possible. It is possible.
Disgusting. Sick. So much that they said things, the things that they said, they made it sound like his family otherwise couldn't afford to have that home. You know how many black families in Texas and down south?
They said his dad is a
quite a few.
Car dealership manager, a car dealership finance manager. They make six figures, those people. They're he's good. He's the sole breadwinner, the sole provider. The mom is a housewife. She's at home doing the cleaning, cooking. The father, he goes to work. He brings home the bacon. He brings home the chicken. He brings home the chicken, the bacon. Yeah. Yep. They're good financially, bro. They're not poor. These people are not strapped or low or impoverished. Nah, bro. He's making good money. Bro. They're good. They're straight. So, yeah, bro. People have to be accurate, bro. You can't be pushing bunk, rubbish, and hogwash, bro. Give the facts. Give the facts. Put the bias, the slant to the side. Please put the bias to the side for a second. For 1 second. You don't have to like Anthony, bro, or be fond of him, bro, or like what he did. Yeah, what he did was crazy, bro. Trash, whack, hateable, condemnable, all that, bro. To be all that, all of these words, all that. It is to be detested. It is to be abhorred, to be reviled. But please be factual with things. Don't be mendacious to please people, to get validation. Nah, bro. Be real regardless. Certain people will hate you. Certain people will hate you. It is what it is. Certain people will hate you. It is what it is. It is what it is. You have to still be laudable, honorable, and of integrity. Words.
It's disgusting. Sick. So much that they said things, the things that they said, they made it sound like his family otherwise couldn't afford to have that home. You know how many black families in Texas and down south have it like that? Quite a few. And the racist comments that I saw on Twitter, and some of you I'm greatly disappointed by.
On both sides of this, you got racist black people and racist white people. Yeah, certain people they're saying crazy stuff, yo. Yeah, it is crazy. It is nasty, evil, wicked. Yeah. This despicable, bro. Detestable. Garbage, trash, rubbish. Malicious, malignant. Yeah. Yeah, this, bro. Certain people, they are not helping their sides with this. They are really not helping their sides with this racism, this bigotry, this real racism, real bigotry, not the woke. What I perceive to be racism, bigotry. No, what is true racism, bro? People, bro, it is crazy, yo. People have to cease this acrimony, this odium, this acrimony, this hostility, this rancor, this animus, this prejudgment, this lack of empathy, lack of understanding, lack of humanization, bro, lack of empathy for the people who disagree on the other side of this. The people, the lack of humanization for people who disagree on the other side is crazy, bro. It has to cease. The lack of humanization of people who disagree peacefully and are saying logical-ish on the other side has to cease. The lack of humanization of people who disagree peacefully and are saying good faith and logical-ish has to cease, yo. It really does. No party is winning in this situation. No group, no party, no race, no group, no team is winning in this situation, bro. Hating the other side, hating the other side is crazy, bro. Lumping everybody in one box just because of what certain people do, it is unfair, bro. It is crazy. Lumping all people from one side into one box because of what certain people do is unfair and sickening. It really is, yo.
Greatly disappointed. And the racist comments that I saw on Twitter, and some of you I'm greatly disappointed by. Greatly disappointed. I was like, I can't believe they actually fell for this foolishness.
Swindle.
Going right along with the racist people on Twitter saying, well, we know they couldn't afford that home. Karmelo Anthony's mother issued a statement about this. This shouldn't have even had to happen. Shouldn't have even had to happen.
Yeah, Jamal from Chicago, he's yeah, what that tweet is, or that quote tweet is based from him, bro. Logic.
And wake up this.
Saw this video already. I don't want to see it again. Let's fast forward to what Sabby says in response to this video, to this clip.
Tim Pool, Benny Johnson. Tim Pool, Benny Johnson, and even Melanie King.
Crazy. The red pill lady. She's doing political commentary now. She's on the conservative side of it, of the spectrum, the aisle. She's on the conservative side of it, of the aisle. Yeah, that is crazy. Melanie pushed Bunk too. Crazy. His father, his mother, Anthony's parents.
We have not received a single dime. Will they give no fundraiser?
It is crazy that certain people keep saying GoFundMe. Those are two different things, yo. You can't raise money on GoFundMe for legal defense. On GiveSendGo, you can raise money for legal defense. Yo, people have to get the facts straight. Yo, certain people, Megyn Kelly, she's saying GoFundMe. No. It is. She's wrong, bro. She is wrong for saying GoFundMe, bro. It is not. It ain't correct. It is not correct. You cannot raise money for legal defense on GoFundMe. You cannot raise money on You can't raise money on GoFundMe for legal defense.
We have not received a single dime. Will they give no fundraiser? Not a single dime. Tim Pool, Benny Johnson, Melanie King. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Crazy.
Karmelo Anthony's family should sue the New York Post and make the New York Post issue a retraction. They started this bullshit. And the article reads racist as
Daily
hell.
Mail, too.
As if they couldn't afford the home because they're black. How else could they afford that home?
Prejudgment.
And to make it worse,
Preconception.
put the white commentators aside for a second.
Presupposition.
To make it worse, the black commentators who went along with this shit, Jason Whitlock.
Yep. John Matrix.
Feeding into it so that you can get the approval from your audience. How dare you? How dare you? This is an absolute disaster. It's disgusting and it's gross. Now you sit there and you say, you tell people, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, it appears that Karmelo Anthony family did that. Karmelo Anthony's not poor. I tried to sound the alarm about this early on. He didn't come from a poor family. They actually have money. Imagine that. A black family who has money. And for all of you to go around online retweeting this racist crap,
Crazy.
you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yep.
And to Jason Whitlock, they'll turn on you too.
Yeah. Yeah, you got people on both sides saying crazy stuff, yo. Bunk rubbish stuff with no basis. No, just unfounded-ish. Groundless, baseless-ish, bro. No basis. Yeah, shamelessly, bro. Impenitently, uncontritely, bro. Uncontritely. Uncontritely. Brazenly, bro. You got the certain white people on the right who say he's a thug with no basis, or he was engaging in gang activity. There was a photo of him with a gun, with guns. He was posing with guns. Somebody said the guns were airsoft guns. They were not real guns, or they were not real guns. They were airsoft guns. A difference. But it is a bad image. So I get why certain white people think he's a thug, he's a gangster, but there's no basis in that, or there's no basis in their claims, unfounded. It is a bad image, a bad look. Certain people will perceive you to be a thug, will perceive a black person with guns, a black kid, teenager, young man with guns to be a gangster, a thug, a ruffian, a criminal, a lawbreaker, a menace, a threat, a scourge. Yes. Certain people will misperceive, will mislabel, will brand you something they will brand you something if they don't know the truth or the story. You can be the greatest kid in the world, bro, but if you pose with guns, certain people will perceive you to be a ruffian, bro, a rogue, a villain, a thug, all these negative things, because you choose to pose as a gangster, or pretend to be a gangster, or cosplay as a gangster, when you are not even on that ish, bro. You don't even move that way, bro. So why pretend to be a gangster? For what? For validation, for approval? Nah, bro. That is corny, bro. Certain people who come from two-parent households, they do pose, they do pretend to be gangsters. Ja Morant did this, bro. Like, you don't have to pretend, bro. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, did they say he came from two parents, a two parents home? I forgot, but somebody did say he came from, he like he did not grow up in a crazy environment or something like that, bro. He did not grow up in a crazy environment or something like that. So to pretend to be tough, to be a menace, to be a thug dude, a street dude, is crazy, it's dumb, harebrained, idiotic, thick-headed, unsagacious, injudicious. All these words, yo. Don't pretend, just be you, be real. If yo, people will respect the real you. People will respect the real you more. People will respect the real you more, bro. Locksmith, the rapper from Cali, said, "It is easier to be yourself. You won't be stressing. You won't have to worry. You won't have to constantly keep up an image or uphold an image, a facade, a veneer, a masquerade. You won't have to. You won't have to. You won't have to You won't have to constantly uphold this fake image, bro. You won't have to constantly uphold this fake image. You won't have to constantly uphold this fake image." Yeah, you must be logical, bro. Perception is reality to a plenitude of people, bro. So be careful, be perspicacious in your moves, in your decisions. Be perspicacious in your moves and decisions, because you can be negatively affected, bro. Your reputation, your yeah, your reputation can get tarnished, marred, besmirched, all these things, because you choose to do stupid-ish. Crazy. Um, yeah, also Austin, bro. It is a bad image. The photo of him and his twin brother with the two guns, with no deer in the picture. It is a bad look too. Certain people perceive them to be racist, bigoted, supremacists, KKK people. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but the reality is they are not racist, bigoted. They were really, they they used those guns for hunting. They were hunting. They did hunt deer with their father, bro. Their father said they loved to hunt. They had a penchant, a proclivity for hunting deer, and hunting. They had a proclivity, a predilection for hunting. Yeah, they enjoyed doing that with their father, bro, Jeff. They grew up doing this. They were going to continue to do it. If Austin were still alive to this day, he would still be doing. He would continue to do it with his family, his brother and his father, bro. But certainly, yeah, it is. Yeah, this. Yeah, Yeah, bro. Yeah, posting pics with guns, that causes people to perceive you and misperceive you and mislabel you and brand you things. You are with no basis, with no proof. They they see guns, they think negative, they think you were not raised right or whatever. Yeah, bro, you have to be careful, you have to be logical, sagacious. Yeah, man. But certain, a lot of teenagers, many teenagers, bro, they don't think logically, bro. They don't. They they do stuff impulsively. They do stuff impetuously with no thought or thinking or sagacity, bro. They just do stuff, bro, in a rash manner, bro. It is crazy. But yeah, it is crazy. Certain black people also said, uh, certain black people also said, Austin said, he can't wait to see monkeys at the track meets, bro. Certain black people pushed this narrative, this myth, that Austin said this on his social media page, his IG page. Nah, bro. Nah, the truth is he did not. He didn't. He did not say this derogative, racially bigoted thing. He did not say this derogative, denigratory thing pertaining to blacks or say anti-black slurs, bro. That photo was copied from a 2020 Reddit post. Somebody copied a post from that year, bro, on Reddit. To they copied it. They digitally edited the ish to create a fake IG handle, bro. They created a fake IG page. People they wanted people to believe that Austin was being racist to black people, to melanated people, bro. Nah, the page was fake. The page it wasn't even in existence last month, bro. As of last month, it wasn't even existent. Yeah. He never, bro. Yeah, the photo had different guns, a handgun and a semi-automatic rifle. They showed the lower part of somebody's body with guns in the picture, bro. They said, can't wait, in the caption, can't wait to catch monkeys at the track meet or something to the effect of that. So dirty, bro. Dirty. They want, certain black people, they want a white person to be the villain in everything because they are so brainwashed to believe all white people are evil. The dub race is the worst race, the most scummy race, the most disgraceful race. Yeah, it is really terrible, bro. The mentality of certain black people, black racists, black supremacists, black cultists, black zealots, black partialists, black race worshippers. Yeah, it is really odious, hateable, execrable, the mentalities of these people. They really suck. They really disgust me, bro. Just like the Caucasian people who want a black person to be the villain in everything and say nasty things, hateful things. mendacious things with no basis or evidence to cause racial division, bro, they suck too. They disgust and make me sick too, equally, bro. They equally piss me off. They're they're equally deleterious for society, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, yo. Hate me, love me, don't care, bro. The truth is the truth, yo. The truth is the truth.
Pray for affordability. What you might not know is performance and
Out this. It shouldn't have even happened. This shit. Jason Whitlock. Feeding into it so that you can get the approval from your audience. How dare you?
Pathetic. Weak.
Feeding into it so that you can get the approval from your audience. How dare you?
No dignity.
How dare you? Who else could they afford that home? Feeding into it so that you can get the approval from your audience. Put the white commentators aside for a second. To make it worse, the black commentators who went along with this shit, Jason Whitlock, feeding into it so that you can get the approval from your audience. How dare you? How dare you?
Craven. Craven.
Disaster. It's disgusting.
Craven.
It's gross.
Caitiff-ish. Poltroon-ish. Puppets-ish.
Well, it appears that Karmelo Anthony,
No balls. No gonads to tell the truth.
now you sit there and you say, you tell people, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, it appears that Karmelo Anthony family did that.
Invertebrates. Oleaginous.
Anthony's not poor.
Soapy.
I tried to
Toadyish.
tell you why
All these things.
Karmelo Anthony family did that.
The people on both
Karmelo Anthony
sides
was poor.
who don't have the backbone to be all the way honest. Oleaginous people, soapy people, toadyish people, pusillanimous people. It is what it is.
Feed into it so that you can get the approval from your audience. How dare you? How
Simps,
dare you?
fawners,
This is an absolute disaster. It's disgusting and it's gross.
trepid,
Now
timorous.
you sit there and you say, you tell people, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, it appears that Karmelo Anthony family did that. Karmelo Anthony's not poor. I tried to sound the alarm about this early on. He didn't come from a poor family. They actually have money. Imagine that. A black
Moolah,
family.
dinero, pesos.
And for all of you to go around online retweeting this racist crap,
Yeah,
you should be ashamed of yourselves.
cruddy,
And to Jason Whitlock,
sucky, monkey, all these things.
Miss Fuentes,
All these things, yo.
somebody check to see if the information was fucking true. Unless they did. Racist part about it is the fact that you convinced yourself, came forward and said he did not withdraw. No humility. I could not even believe.
Sorry.
No shame. So don't flip on your ass too. No shame. No humility. I could not even believe it. And to Jason Whitlock, they'll turn on you too. Nick Fuentes basically called you, what did he call him, a token?
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes basically called you a token recently. So they'll flip on your ass too. No shame, no humility. I could not even believe it. The owner came forward and said he did not withdraw the money. But the racist part about it is the fact that you convinced yourself that they couldn't afford the home unless they did.
Cot swallow.
That's the problem.
The issue.
And none of you want to issue a retraction. People just put out videos quickly just for clicks.
Yep.
Nobody checked to see if the information
Hurriedly, hastily.
issue a retraction. People just put out videos quickly just for clicks. Nobody
For
checked to see
validation.
if the information was fucking true.
Nuts.
So you can't say you're better than Fox News. You can't say you're better than CNN. You can't say you're better than MSNBC. But you're doing the same thing that they do.
Hypocrites.
TMZ to get it right, God damn it.
Word.
Oh,
This is really insane, bro. Yeah. Bruh. Really insane. Odious.
we'll let her.
Well. Bro. Yeah, certain channels, they purport to be above other channels, but they do the same ish, bro. They do the same goofy, sucker, cornball ish. They do the same ish, bro. The same woke nonsense that they accuse other channels of doing. Woke is not limited to one group, to one channel, to one party, to one race. Anybody can be woke. If you push propaganda, you are woke. It is what it is. Yeah, Sabby, we disagree politically. She's not MAGA. This man is MAGA. You feel me? A MAGA person. Yeah. Sabby isn't MAGA. She is not MAGA. She says certain things she utters are woke. Certain things she utters are woke. Truly, genuinely. But there are things that are true in her commentary. Yes. We have to be fair. We have to give credit where credit is due. If we don't, we are unable to be taken seriously, yo. If you don't move with impartiality or balance, you are unable to be taken seriously, yo. In what way are people like Benny Johnson still taken seriously, yo? In what way? This dude, he said many untruths. This dude said many untruths on his channel, bro. So many, bro. In a shameless way. A shameless way. Inconceivable, unbelievable, bro. It is nuts.
Get it right, God damn it. We'll let her finish here. Very, very, very unfortunate. Like, it's an absolute mess. Guys, I warned you how corporate media, what they're doing with this. I told you what people are trying to do. They're trying to distract you from the case at hand. Nobody knows what's going to happen until that trial takes shape. But you didn't see them do this to Kyle Rittenhouse. Hey, what'd you do with that money that was sent to you? Did you spend that money? Did they ask Daniel Penny what he did with the money that was sent to him? No. So if people can't see this for what this really is, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. And for the black commentators who went along with it, shame on you. Shame on you.
Yeah. Yeah. It is crazy, y'all. It really is insane, odious, terrible, horrible, abhorrent. What is going on, bro? What is this, yo? This is nuts. Really nuts. Certain people said the judge, Angela Tucker, who reduced Karmelo's bond, they said she was woke. They said because she did say representation years ago, a few years ago, she did sound woke back then, bro. That is woke talk. But to say she released his bonds because of race worship or whatever, there's no evidence for that. There's no proof. Yeah, she was on some woke-ish back then, but certain people do change. Certain people, not everybody, but certain people do change. Certain people do change. Yeah, but the change has to be genuine. That the genuine change is laudable. Yes. Yeah. She. It is possible she changed from, or she probably still believes in representation, having more black people in her field and stuff. But to say she did, to say, for a fact she released his bond because he was black, there's no evidence. There's no proof. You have to have proof of things before you judge. Yeah, so many people, they're bugging, bro. On each team, you got people who are throwing away logic, bro. It is crazy. It really is, yo. Let me see. Yeah. We have to discuss this, bro. Austin's father, he got kicked. He got told to leave the premises of the press conference pertaining to Karmelo. Crazy. Craziness, bro. He wasn't looking for trouble or anything. He just wanted to, bro. But the NGAN dude, the Next Generation Action Network dude, Dominique Alexander, he wanted this dude, Jeff Metcalf, removed. He wanted Austin's father. He wanted Austin's father, Jeff Metcalf, to be removed from the premises. So the cops escorted him out. They told him to leave. Yeah, it is nuts. Unfair, bro. This dude said he already forgave this dude right after Karmelo stabbed Austin fatally, bro. He said he doesn't want to judge or make suppositions pertaining to his upbringing or anything like that. He said he will answer for this. You feel me? He will suffer. Their family will suffer. But if you take a look at your screen, he forgives Karmelo, bro. He said he's not forgiving him for for Karmelo, he's forgiving him for his own peace and his karma, and to prevent himself from turning into a hateable person or a cruddy person or a villainous person, or to turn into what he hates.
If you take a look at your screen now, what you are looking at is video of Jeff.
That wasn't enough for certain black people, bro. It's crazy.
If you take a look at your screen now, what you are looking at is video of Jeff Metcalf being escorted out of the co-working space where the next gen connection networks.
Yeah, he also said, don't turn this into a race thing or a political. Don't do this race bait stuff. Say, try to divide racially or sow seeds of division racially, bro. He said, refrain from doing this, bro. But certain people on both still did it anyway, bro.
Your screen now, what you are looking at is video of Jeff Metcalf being escorted out of the co-working space where the next gen connection networks offices.
But it is true though that if a black person killed if it was a black person who got stabbed fatally, they would not say the white person is innocent or say he acted in self-defense. They would not say positive things or laudatory things pertaining to this dude, to the dudes. They would go all the way in on this dude because they are programmed to hate white people, bro. Crazy. They are programmed to be hateful because of race. An immutable trait. Something you can't change or control. Yeah. They would have said this white dude should be in prison forever. Yeah. Death penalty, different things, bro. But when it comes to this dude, Karmelo, not saying he should get the death penalty, he should do time though. My belief, because he did provoke this dude, then used disproportionate force, lethal force, in response to non-lethal force that Austin did, albeit imprudent. What Austin did, he fell for the bait. He should have never fallen for the bait. But Karmelo is in the wrong also, bro, for using disproportionate force in response. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, you know the pro black people, bro. You know the pro blacks would say the white person would get should get the death penalty if the person with the knife was white. You know, there's no consistency or fairness, bro. It is race worship. It is race idolatry. It is simpery, fanery. It is fanery. It is puppet-ish. It is puppet-ish. It is cultist-ish. Racist-ish. Goofy-ish. Birds-ish. Blight-ish. It is blight-ish. Scourge-ish. Devilish-ish. It is devilish-ish, bro. Yo, Karmelo should serve a fair sentence. He should be in prison for this, bro. He should serve a fair sentence in prison for this, bro. This was not self-defense. He provoked. So, yeah, you can't really say you are unable to say honestly you acted in self-defense or you were in real danger of losing your life. you are unable to say you acted in self-defense for real, or you were in real danger of losing your life. Nah, bro. Austin did not use a gun or a knife. So Austin did not use a knife or a gun. Austin did not use a gun or a knife, bro. So this will be difficult to claim, bro. Self-defense will be difficult to claim. He's most likely going to serve a sentence, bro. Bro. This was his first offense, so he should not do life. He should not do too long. He should do a fair sentence. He should do a real sentence though. He has to learn. He has to learn, really think about what he did, bro. This is terrible. This is hateable. It is really disgraceful, bro.
Just right now, what you are looking at is where this bullshit is being escorted out as the father of Austin Metcalf. He was the teenager who was stabbed and killed with to the just right now, what you are looking at is video of Jeff Metcalf being escorted out of the co-working space where the next gen Netflix office is. My Dallas Bleach, you see that there. Jeff Metcalf, the gentleman who wore the sunglasses and the blue shirt, he's being escorted out as the father of Austin Metcalf. He was the teenager who was stabbed and killed with to the he is being asked to be escorted out of a press conference that is being held where the parents of the child who was accused of killing Metcalf's child are expected to speak.
Oh man, so the Karmelo Anthony situation is continuing to get crazy. So as you've seen, that was Austin Metcalf's father being escorted away from the press conference that Karmelo Anthony's family was having because he was refusing to leave after being asked to leave. All I know is right now the emotions are rising around the situation as if they weren't already high. But the online back and forth is getting crazy. So I know they're hearing stuff a little bit because they're actually involved in the situation. But right now, tensions are rising, cooler heads are not prevailing.
Word. Agreed.
The ladies are getting exactly what they've been asking.
On both teams.
So the Anthony family addressed the media today for the first time after they've been, on the receiving end of a lot of threats and lies, But hold on tight because we're gonna ask some questions. Hold on tight to hear more about that. Let's get through this interview first and see what the Anthony family has to say with the representative right here.
I want to start off this press conference to say something as a deep note that I can tell America. What we've seen at the beginning of this press conference, of the father being at this press conference, these are my words, don't quote anybody, is a disrespect to the dignity of his son.
Cap.
Next generation
Bump.
engineer from the beginning has respected the loss of life.
Yeah, like Megan, the lady who appears on Megyn Kelly's show, on multiple occasions, said if there wasn't was he disinvited, were only certain people permitted to go to this presser? If was he disinvited, then he disobeyed and went anyway, or was this or was everybody permitted to come to go to this press conference? Was everybody permitted, or were certain people permitted? Yeah. everybody was permitted to go. There's what is the issue, yo? Yeah, yo, like, yo. He's able to go if he wants to go, yo. There's no preclusion. There's no hindrance. There's no. There, nobody said he wasn't permitted to go to this thing, and he defied and went anyway. Nah, bro. So this is crazy, bro. To say he was disrespectful. Nah. It is this dude Dominique Alexander. He is a bozo, bro. He does the mendacious ish, the dishonest ish. He does this divisive ish, racially divisive ish. He makes crazy remarks, bro. He's a goofy, bro. This dude had the audaciousness, the nerve to compare Karmelo to Kyle and Daniel Penny, bro. Crazy. Different situations, bro. Kyle was in real danger of losing his life, bro. He was running. He didn't initiate anything, bro. This dude was running away from people, bro. People were throwing stuff at him, bro. This dude's Gage had a gun on him, bro. Anthony Huber, who was a physical abuser, he intended to harm this dude, KR, bro. KR shot this dude. He was facing Anthony Huber. He shot this dude while he was facing him, bro. Anthony wanted to harm this dude. Also, Rosen Scum, he also intended to harm KR, bro. He shot him, bro. He shot him also. He shot him as well, bro. He shot Rosen Scum as well. Another dude that was facing him, bro. They all were facing KR, bro. There was no. He did the right thing, bro. He did not shoot when they turned their backs, bro. He did the laudable thing. He did not shoot these people. He did not shoot these people while they turned their backs, bro. Rosen Scum was a SA dude, bro. He was a SA dude. Yeah, this dude, he was a rapist, a weirdo. Rosen Scum, bro. The fact that, it is crazy that certain people defend this dude, Huber, Gage, all three of these dudes who had evil intentions, bro. Yeah, it is nuts. Kyle, his life was in real danger, bro. So what was he supposed to do? Let these people kill him, bro? Nah. Stupid. Oh, forgot to say this. Certain people say this dude has a criminal history too. Not sure if it is true or not. Won't presuppose or say with no evidence or proof that he did do these things or did do crimes. Meant to say. Won't put jackets of abuser, a person who forges, a person who steals cars, those jackets that people put on this dude, This man won't put those jackets on him before seeing the proof or the evidence. But certain people do say he abused. Certain people claim he abused a child, bro. They said he said they said he told they said he shook the child. He was shaking the child. He was doing crazy stuff to this child, physically abusive stuff to this child, bro. He said to the police he did not physically abuse the child. He said the kid just rolled off the couch, bro. But what he said, they said there was no consistency with his claim that the kid just rolled off the couch. They say there's consistency with the claim he got abused. Yeah, that he got physically abused by this dude Dominique. Yeah, bro. Yeah, crazy, bro. Crazy. They said he abused his former female partner, bro, physically. They said he manipulated, he played the victim, bro. They said he forged a check. They said he stole a car, then told the police when he got caught he did not steal the car, bro. Just a liar. He's been a liar, bro. That is what certain people say. I know he's a liar now for sure. He does the race bait. He says it is, yeah. He makes it seem like black people are oppressed in 2025. Yeah, you have to be afraid of the police and all of these things. They said he supported defund the police, bro. That movement, the woke movement. He thinks he's pro-black, but he's not, bro. Like, if somebody burglarizes your house, bro, who will you call, bro? Who are you going to call if somebody burglarizes your home, bro? If somebody burglarizes your home, who will you call, bro? It makes no sense, yo. Yes, certain cops are rogues, villains, ruffians, abusers, devils. But to say all police officers are racist, bigoted, hateful is crazy, is dishonest, mendacious, defamatory, obloquious, aspersive, scurrilous. Denigratory, untruthful. Yeah. It is crazy, bro. If these things are true, he is a bigger bozo than he already is, bro. If these crimes, if he did serve real sentences for these things, he is a bigger bozo, bro. Yeah, they say this dude is a minister. Yeah, this dude is no real minister, bro. There's so many fraudulent ministers, bro. People who claim to be ministers but are really fraudsters, bro. Swindlers, deceivers, dupers, corrupt people, scrofulous people. So many people, bro. So many people who do ministry, who are ministers, are corrupt. It is crazy.
of his son. Next Generation Action Network from the beginning has respected the loss of life. No matter our opinion of it, we have kept our opinion close. We have not attacked. We have not shared the information that was shared with us about Austin Metcalf. Because we
Pronounced his name wrong. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy.
And as a minister, I will not attack a grieving family, even if I disagree with them. When I have stood before this podium for people who have died at the hands of law enforcement, I have asked for that same manner of respect. And even when the shoe on the other foot, I will not do that. And all I'm going to say, so it don't be lost later, is that was disrespectful and just shows you
Bunk.
all
Rubbish.
the character. Was
The
not
smear.
invited.
The smearing, the tarring of this dude, the labeling, the branding of this dude, Jeff Metcalf, the branding and the tarring of this dude, Jeff Metcalf, as disrespectful is crazy, bro. The branding and tarring of the dude, Jeff Metcalf, with the label disrespectful, the tarring and the branding of Jeff Metcalf with the label disrespectful is crazy.
So don't be lost later.
When there was no malice in this dude's heart, bro.
And just shows you
This is
all
nasty, Dominique.
the character. Was not invited. He knew no. It shows you all the character. Was not invited.
Where's the proof?
He knows that is inappropriate to be near his family. But he did. And so I say to people, actions speak louder than words. Okay? What he has fell into is the political operatives that want to make this thing a political thing of hate, get bigotry, and get racism. We have conservative operatives that have been posting non-stop about this case. It is outright disrespectful. We have
You gotta check everybody who does sucker stuff though. Not just, and it is not all conservatives who push rubbish. Certain ones do, yes. But not all. You do have non-conservatives who push rubbish too, who are racist also, who are hateful, mendacious, nasty, slimy, mendacious, terrible, untruthful, deceitful, all these things. You don't have the same smoke for them because you are a puppet, a worshiper, a fawner, a toady, a cultist.
I've been posting non-stop about this case. It is outright disrespectful. We haven't been doing it. The Next Generation Action Network has been here, popular and unpopular. So regardless of what's going on, that was disrespectful. Disrespectful. And I will leave it to y'all to define it.
And that's just straight up true, dog. The entire time, many people that are defending Karmelo Anthony, they're playing defense. They're playing defense as the narratives are coming out.
Yeah, certain blacks play defense too, yo. Certain blacks. They are nasty, hostile, acrimonious, evil, wicked, all these things. You don't have the same smoke because you are because you are biased.
The entire time, many people that are defending Karmelo Anthony, they're playing defense. They're playing defense as the narratives are coming out.
But salute to him for bigging up certain black conservatives, the ones who were empathetic, who were balanced in this whole thing, who brought logic, nuance, truth, and integrity in this whole thing. Salute to Stacie for doing that, for sure, for bigging up people like DeRusso. Yeah. Xavier DeRusso, bro. He's one of the most logical people in this situation, this conversation, for sure. He's one of the most logical. He is indubitably one of the most logical voices in this conversation. Words. He checks the racist on the racist people on the right. He bravely opposes the racist people on the right. He bravely opposes the truly racist white people on the right. He bravely opposes the truly racist white. He bravely opposes the truly racist white people on the right. He bravely opposes the truly racist white people on the right, and bravely opposes the truly racist black people on the non-right. He bravely opposes the truly racist white people on the right, and bravely opposes the truly racist black people on the non-right. He bravely opposes the truly racist white people on the right, and bravely opposes the truly racist black people on the non-right. Words.
Popular and unpopular. So
Very few people do this. Very few people check both who do sucker-ish. Very few. You have to salute those people.
And that's just straight up true, dog. The entire I'm guilty. But all the narratives, for what reason, just doesn't make any sense. I'm even seeing some conservatives that have some type of sense saying, yo, stop lying. Because even if we think Karmelo Anthony's guilty,
The Patriots baddie, she salutes to her for not being biased and saying only Karmelo was in the wrong. Salute to her too, Patriots baddie, I believe. I believe her IG is the Patriots baddie or Patriots baddie. The black MAGA female. Yeah, salute to her for saying that. Yes.
I'm even seeing some conservatives that have some type of sense saying, yo, stop lying. Because even if we think Karmelo Anthony's guilty, you guys are messing up the case. Because you're just lying for no reason. And it's mainly because
it's crazy.
Lying for no damn
Nonsense.
reason.
Rubbish.
People are becoming fed up with y'all guys. Even black conservatives are being fed up.
Yes. True. This is true. This is true.
So a lot of black conservatives pop up on my timeline, but they are getting fed up.
Angry, livid, irate, incensed,
I've
fuming.
seen you guys call things straight down the line based on what you said, straight down the line in the past. But now, when it's a turn for someone like me to benefit from the same shit you guys been preaching about for the past X amount of years, is when we have a big problem. You guys
Issue.
are doing your best to continue to muddy the water.
Hypocritical.
Use this as an excuse to
Hypocritical.
show your hatred towards people
Animus.
like me. I'm seeing the black conservatives become fed up with this shit. Some,
Yeah.
they still calling, I ain't gonna lie. Well, the ones who are
Yeah, I wanna go to a part of Tatum's video, bro. Let me see. Go to one part of Tatum's video pertaining to this, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Yo, they said his father got swatted. Austin's, the white dude who is deceased, his father was swatted, bro. Yeah, they said they were told a gunshot was heard in his home or something, bro. The police showed up. The twin brother answered. He permitted the cops to come in. 20 cops, they said, came in, searched for things. Nothing was found. Nothing suspicious was found in the home, bro. And did they say the twin answered? Yeah, think they said the twin answered. The twin who's still alive, he answered when the popos showed up at the abode, the residence, the dwelling, the crib. Yeah, the father wasn't even there. So in what way could he have shot anything or anybody, bro? Yo. Yeah, it is crazy, bro. Certain people are lying on the dads now, saying he is shooting and being a menace. Yeah, this is nasty, bro. The people who have hate for the Metcalf family, bro, they are sucky too, bro. The people who lie, the people who say mendacious things, they are crappy people, bro. Evil people. This is disgusting, bro. Disgraceful. Disreputable. Repellent. Repulsive. Hateable. Objectionable stuff, yo. Repellent stuff. Immoral stuff. It is really trash, bro. Yeah, the father of the deceased was in a place that the father was getting physical therapy for a shoulder injury that befell him months ago, bro. He was getting physical therapy, bro. This dude did not shoot anybody, bro. There was no gunshot. No gunshot was heard, bro. No gunshot. No gunshot. No gunshot. No gunshot was heard. No gunshot. No gunshot was heard. No gunshot was heard. They made this stuff up, bro. Whoever made this BS up is a bozo, a bird, a devil, a real devil, yo. A real blight, a real cur, bro. C-U-R. A cruddy person, bro. A truly cruddy human. A truly cruddy person. A truly cruddy person. a goofy, a goofball, bro. A bird. Sending good energy to the Metcalf family, bro. Sending good energy to the Metcalf family. Sending good energy to the Metcalf family, bro. Word. Sending good energy to Anthony's siblings too, and the parents. There's empathy from me, bro, regardless of what my opinion of Anthony, bro. This man isn't fond of Anthony, bro, or a liker of Anthony, bro. He despises what Anthony did, this man. But there is empathy from me for the family, bro. For the people who did nothing to Austin, bro. Who were not involved. Anthony was involved, not his younger siblings or his father or his mother, bro. So be angry at Anthony, bro. It is understandable the anger for the family, bro, but they did not stab AM, bro. Anthony Anthony stabbed AM, bro. So
a perfect fit. Meet the modulars. Shop Gardner White and have it your way.
be empathetic regardless of your opinion of Anthony, bro. Empathy. People don't know. Certain people certain people equate empathy to excusing. They are two different things. Empathy is understanding. Empathy is the understanding. Empathy is the understanding of the reasons a person does what he or she does. It isn't the condoning of evil actions or misbehavior. Empathy is the understanding of reasons. The empathy is understanding. Empathy is the understanding of the reasons a person does what he or she does. It is the understanding of the reasons a person does what he or she does. Words.
Power recliners in 2 colors.
My husband. I don't know why.
Hold up.
And now that the public knows that the doctrine, what
good on him. This ain't the same scenario. You know, whatsoever. He don't have a self-defense claim when people are chasing him and fighting him and beating him. Right? He said something. The Flints.
didn't have that. Daniel Pender.
Pronounce his name wrong. Crazy.
There's got to be more
Crazy.
intelligent black people that do. I feel bad. They finna lose big time.
Stupid, bro. He butchered this. Yeah.
That fool said, defense. What did he say? He said something. The Flints, self-defense. he said.
Crazy, bro. Crazy, nasty work. Crazy work.
She even came after him.
It is crazy.
She even said all of those things. friendly this family.
He really butchered certain people's names, bro. It is crazy. He really butchered
These are the type of
the
lies.
pronunciations
He's getting millions
of
of views.
certain people's names. It is crazy work.
Sarah, she's even came after me. She's even said
And
all those
of
things.
certain words.
And now that the public knows exactly what is going on,
Stupid.
I ask, because these racist bigots try to prevent us from standing up for our baby, our boy, he should be afforded the same rights that Kyle Rittenhouse had, Daniel Pender.
Pender. Hold on. Somebody on jury.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. This is nuts.
On something that shows posted here. These are the type of lies that are threatened. Because these racist bigots.
Gotta be more intelligent black people to do. I feel bad. They finna lose big time, man. This guy don't even know what he's doing. Daniel Pender. That's what he said. Defense.
Oh, man.
He said something. Defense.
This is
Defense,
crazy.
Self-defense.
Terrible.
He said
Terrible.
self-defense the other day.
Horrible.
I said,
Horrible.
he really don't know the word. Self-defense. Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm not going to litigate that anymore. But Kyle Rittenhouse was arrested. Wrongfully arrested, right? That Kyle Rittenhouse was innocent. He should have been innocent on the spot. The videos from social media.
The verdict was correct, not
There
guilty.
ain't no way
KR,
whatsoever he don't have.
because his life was in real danger.
But Kyle Rittenhouse was arrested.
He was running away from
Wrongfully
people
arrested, right? That Kyle Rittenhouse was innocent.
in
He should
Wisconsin.
have been innocent on the spot.
In
The videos from social
Wisconsin.
media told me
In
immediately Kyle Rittenhouse was gonna
Wisconsin.
get off on this. There ain't no way whatsoever he don't have a self-defense claim when people are chasing him and fighting him and beating him and
Yes,
hitting him with
yes,
stuff and putting
words.
guns on him.
Yep.
This ain't the same. This ain't the same scenario, my man.
That the dude's Gage, he had no gun permits, bro. No valid gun permits. Gage Grosskreutz or Grosskreutz. One of the two pronunciations. One of the two pronunciations. He had no valid gun permit. This dude was carrying a gun, bro. He was carrying a gun. He was carrying a gun with no valid permit. This dude had evil intentions too, bro. KR shot the dude. He shot the dude in the bicep, bro. He survived. The other two, they are deceased. They are deceased. Rosenbaum, and Anthony Huber, bro. Puber is his name. Puber is his new name. Puber, Poober, because morally he was poo, bro. Morally he was poo, bro. He was a physical abuser. A physical abuser. He was a physical abuser. Rosenscum was a weirdo, a rapist. Nuts.
But Kyle Rittenhouse was arrested. Wrongfully arrested, right? That Kyle Rittenhouse was innocent. He should have been innocent on the spot. The videos from social media told me immediately Kyle Rittenhouse is going to get off on this.
Yeah.
There ain't no way whatsoever.
The verdict was correct. The verdict was correct.
This ain't the same. This ain't
Nope.
the same scenario,
Nope.
my man.
Nope.
Brother Clip.
He should be afforded the same right. Nobody in the public media has one video camera, but we got the video of Cal Rittenhouse where AK-47 shooting 3 people in the back.
In the back.
Cap.
Come out.
Lies.
3 people in the back.
Rubbish.
Shooting 3 people in the back. Yo, Kyle. I know Kyle follow me on social media. I'm gonna hit Kyle up. Kyle Rittenhouse, sue him.
Yes.
Get your lawyer together.
Yes.
Sue him.
Defamation.
He said Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3
Slander.
people in the back. He didn't shoot not one person in the back.
Nope.
He shot the first guy in the face. The other guy, he shot him in the chest. And then he shot the other guy in the bicep.
Yep.
Who testified in court with his bicep damage.
Yep.
He didn't shoot a single person in the back.
Word.
This idiot that's representing the
Stupid.
black kid said
Stupid.
Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 people in the
Stupid.
back. Now, dumb Negroes
Yep.
are
Bots.
gonna
Dupes.
up and
Dopes
say, "See,
will
Kyle
believe
Rittenhouse."
this nonsense. They will believe this nonsense. Credulously. Crazy.
He shot the first guy in the face. The other guy, he shot him in the chest.
Yeah.
And then he shot the other guy in the bicep.
They will eat it up.
With his bicep damage. I didn't shoot a single person in the back. But this idiot that's representing the black kid. said
They
Kyle
will
Rittenhouse shot 3 people in
blindly
the back.
eat it up.
Now, dumb Negro, single person in the back. But this idiot.
They won't
that's
seek
representing
the
black
truth
kid
or do
said
their
Kyle Rittenhouse
own
shot 3
research.
people in the back. Now,
Sad.
Negroes
Really sad.
are
Really
gonna eat this
sad.
up and say, see, Kyle Rittenhouse, look, he shot 3 people in the back. Don't be that person, black people and others. Don't be this people.
Word.
Look this story up. Do you really think Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 people in the back and got off? Come on, brother. They got the video online, so everything he's saying can be disproved.
Repudiated.
He's
Refuted.
on his back.
Invalidated.
Shot 3 people in the back and got off. Come on, brother. They got the video online, so everything.
People
he's saying
have
can
to
be
think,
disproved
bro.
because we have the video evidence. He's on his back. How you shoot somebody in the back while he's laying on? Said Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 people in the back. Now, dumb Negroes are
Yeah.
gonna eat this up and say, see, Kyle Rittenhouse, look, he shot 3 people in the back. Don't be that person, black people and others. Don't be this people. Look the story up. You
Tweaking.
Really think Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 people in the back and got off? Come on, brother. They got the video.
Use
online,
your
so
brain.
everything he's saying can be disproved.
Use your brain.
You have the video evidence. He's on his back. How you shoot somebody in the back while he's laying on his back with the rifle in the air? Did the guy jump at Kyle Rittenhouse in his back like this? The first person to grab the rifle and then turn his back? The dude pulled a gun on Kyle Rittenhouse and then turned his back around so he gets shot in the back? Shut the front.
Yo, this is funny, yo. Yo, Tatum, he's cooking these goofy dudes. Goofy people, period. With humor and truth. Yeah.